Well, I think that they've had good and bad days. Obviously, as we're moving through everything, they're starting to get everything down. The polish is starting to come. We're having more good days than bad days. They're trying to overcome any kind of obstacle in their way, whether it be weather, whether it be injuries, whether it be just being fatigued. But I think they're doing a good job of that, and I like us coming together as a unit.
Coach, want to highlight the quarterbacks. Obviously, compared to your first year here, now your second year here, a lot of changes with Zach and Hunter, or Taylor Hunter as well, moving on. If you could just kind of talk about, I know coming into fall camp, there's a big quarterback competition. Just how has that kind of played out over the past 2.5 weeks?
Well, obviously, I love Zach and Hunter. Those are great guys to coach, and I wish them the best wherever they're at. As far as what we're doing right now, every day is always competition in the quarterback room, and we've got a little bit of experience in Foster, and I think Blumrick's really come on, had a real good fall camp too, and that's good because Foster had that little knee sprain that he's overcoming. And then Ryan Cottongame's doing a good job too. And I like our two young guys, they're going to be good at some point. So I feel like the group's growing, and they're going to keep battling right to the first game.
If you could, obviously with Foster Sawyer there, with the knee issue, what's kind of the timetable, I guess, if you will, this fall for him?
He'll be back fairly soon. That's up to the trainers, but I think he's almost ready now. He looks really good in practice. He's doing everything. So I'm happy with where he's at, and he's trying to get better with what he can do. And then Blumrick he's trying to get ready because one of those guys are going to be starting that first game. So it's really exciting to see them both push each other.
That brings me to the next point. Jake and Ryan both have been kind of taking the first and second team reps here throughout fall camp. They both really shined at times. If you could just talk about which one of those or maybe both of them have really looked good to you and really understanding the playbook.
I think they're both doing a really good job right now. And talking about the depth chart on air, I'm not going to do that, but I think they're both trying to prepare. Like I mentioned before, today we had Foster and Jake taking the 1 reps, and then yesterday or the day before Ryan took some 1 reps. So they've all taken that, but they're just trying to get better with what they can do in their part of the game. For example, if they have a weakness in one play, they're trying to get that ironed out. And trying to put the whole package together so they're ready to go on game day.
Last question here. Offense as a whole, what is the goal between now and the end of fall camp?
Well, we're trying to prepare every day, and in our preparation, we need to make sure that our eyes, hands, and feet are all in the right place. So we're working on technique of their feet with positioning, eyes, what we need to look at, and hands in preparation of striking point or in ball placement or ball catching the ball. So those are the main 3 things we're working on in scheme wise. We're gonna take care of the camp first before we start on SMU. So during our camp, we're facing against our defense. So they're getting to know our defense and how to run things against them. But pretty soon they'll switch over to running what SMU does and the opponents from there on.